May is not random chaos. This is a financial, emotional, and identity recalibration month. Everything happening is centered around your second house, your money, your eighth house, your attachments, your third house, your mindset, your fourth house of emotional foundation, and your ninth and 11th houses of your long term direction. So if you feel like you're being forced to grow up financially, you're seeing people's situations differently, your thoughts are nonstop, you don't feel fully settled yet, that's because your life is literally being restructured from the inside out.
I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for my heart is racing for clarity.
What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, better known as Aubrey, when I'm doing these more intimate zodiac style readings. And this is going to be your horoscope for the month of May. Now, yes, this is for my Aries, but this is more particularly when we're dealing with astrology. This is for my Aries rising, as it does affect which houses the transits are going into. So if you want to book a reading, thealigningsouls.com, because keep in mind, this is a general read. So the only way to figure out what's really going on with you in your personal natal chart is to book a reading via thealigningsouls.com. Now let's get into it. So starting off with May 1st, right? May 1st, we have the Scorpio full moon in Scorpio, right? This is going to be affecting you in your eighth house, which is emotional and financial exposure. Okay, because this is going to set the entire tone for the month. Honestly, this full moon is hitting your eighth house, and this is where things get uncomfortable. This is shared money, emotional bonds, dependency, control, power dynamics. And what actually happens is that something becomes undeniable, not subtle, not maybe, but undeniable. Okay, some real life examples could be maybe you realize you're finally financially tied to something that's not stable. You see imbalance in a relationship. You give more, they don't match you. Someone shows you their true intentions. You could feel emotionally drained dealing with someone. I'm gonna be blunt here. You've been tolerating something and you know it, right? This full moon is just removing the illusion. The I don't like how this feels anymore. The I think I've outgrown this. The why am I still holding on to this? It's because you have not made the decision to release it yet. All right. So on May 2nd, we have the Mercury that's going to enter Taurus. This is going to be affecting your second house of money, self-worth, and reality. So now your focus shifts immediately to your second house. This is your income. This is your value, right? This is your stability. This is your resources. And what's going to happen mentally is that you're going to go from emotional realization to, okay, what am I actually doing with my life, right? So in real life, this could be checking your finances more, questioning how you make money, realizing you've been undercharging, overgiving, or settling, maybe thinking about stability for real, not just vibing. And so the truth is this, if your money is not together, this is where you're going to feel it loud. Then on May 6th, we have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, that's going to affect your 11th house of friendships, future, and alignment. Now your environment starts shifting. What's going to change is your connection to people, your place in your social circle, your long-term vision. And in real life, this might mean, you feeling disconnected from friends, outgrowing group dynamics, realizing maybe you don't relate to people the same way anymore, questioning your future direction. This is the realization that I don't belong here anymore. And that's uncomfortable because you don't fully know where you belong next. After that, we have the new moon in Taurus on May 16th, which is going to affect your second house, and it's going to be a financial reset. Now, this is your most important reset point because everything before this, awareness, but this, action, okay? Because what this new moon is going to demand is new financial habits, new income decisions, new standards for your value. And so in real life, what this is going to look like is you starting a new income stream, you cutting off spending habits, you restructuring how you handle money, finally taking your worth seriously. Okay, because some of y'all have been moving reckless, and this is where you either fix it or you fuck it up and stay stuck in the same cycle. Now, May 17th and May 20th, we have a Gemini activation, which is going to be activating your third house of your mind, your voice, your decisions. And so your mind is going to be sped up. And what is activating is your communication, thinking, planning, decision-making. This could be you texting more, talking more, thinking about your next move, brainstorming ideas. But see, the problem is going to be that you're going to start overthinking, okay? What happens is you get clarity, then you question it, then you confuse yourself, right? So what you need to hear is that your first instinct this month, that's the correct one. Stop over processing. Okay. Now, May 18th, we have Mars that's going to enter Taurus in your second house of discipline with money, and pressure is going to build because Mars is your ruling planet. So when it moves, you feel it. Okay. And what this is going to do is going to force you to slow down, force you to stay consistent, force you to build properly. Now, in real life, this could be you working harder for money. You feeling frustrated that maybe things aren't instant or coming as easy as you want them to. This could be you needing discipline instead of impulse. And if you resist, you're going to feel stuck. If you align, this is where your money actually grows. Now, on May 18th, Venus is going to enter Cancer in your fourth house of foundation and home. And so this is emotional security. Now your focus shifts to your emotional world. This is about home, comfort, emotional safety, real life, wanting peace in your environment, craving deeper emotional connection, realizing what actually feels like home. And relationship level is just not good enough for you anymore. And lastly, on May 31st, we're going to end this month off with the full moon in Sagittarius. So, yes, we are having 3 different moon cycles this month. And this full moon in Sagittarius is going to impact your ninth house of clarity, direction, and expansion. So, by the end of the month, you're finally going to see the bigger picture. Okay. What's going to become clear is where you're going, what needed to change, what this whole month was preparing you for, and your mindset is going to shift. You're going to decide to do something bigger. This could be you releasing limited beliefs. This is you choosing growth. Okay. Now, I want to leave you all with the oracle message. Okay. The oracle that we have is between worlds. This represents your entire month of May and what themes and the energy is going to be, right? So you are not who you used to be, but you are not fully yet who you're becoming. So this is going to look like you feeling out of place, feeling uncomfortable, feeling like nothing is fully stable yet. But here's the truth. You are in transition mode, okay? You're not stuck. You're not lost. You're just simply transitioning. So if you try to go backwards, you're going to feel miserable. If you try to rush forward, you're going to feel unstable. So your assignment is to stay in the process, make grounded decisions, and don't revert back to old patterns, okay? So listen, if you're watching this and you feel like, yeah, this is exactly what I'm going through, but I still don't know what move to make. That's because this is general. This is for all Aries risings. But your life, your chart, your timing, your situation, that is specific. So if you're serious about getting out of confusion and making the right moves and actually stepping into your next level, book your reading, thealigningsouls.com. Because at some point, you got to stop watching readings and actually get one.
Tell me